Welcome back to Skyblock, and we have we've got some new visitors. So, well, first, hi to those in chat. Hi to Waddle and to Story Bouquet and to Big Fat Snake. Welcome in and check it out. Check it out. We have had our first dog spawn. So these are the tame version of the Woods Wolf, which spawned up on our big platform over here that we've been working on. We finally pushed the pod sill back far enough that it has entered a forest biome, and these guys spawned. So alongside that, and far more importantly than dogs, we've also got a brand new cat. We have had the tabby cat spawn, so that's good. And yeah, we have new animal friends. We also had a slight mishap with the zombie of the iron farm. So he was a block too high, and while lowering him down a block, I accidentally drowned him. So we now have a drown instead of a zombie. The iron farm is now running far more efficiently because what was happening before is he was slightly too high. So when these guys slept at night, they couldn't see him. There was no line of sight. So now he bounces just enough that they can see him from there when they're stood, and then when they lay down to sleep, they get mere seconds of sleep and then start panicking again. So we now have these guys. These three guys now live in a state of perpetual terror and produce us our glorious iron golem supply that we've been using for our iron. I did breed an extra villager and put him into the booth. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to give him as a job yet. We have been farming up. We've got a few emeralds now. So, but yeah, that not much has changed around the base other than that. Apart from we have pushed back the forest line in our what will eventually be our villager island over here. So you can see it best from the progress best from up above, I think. So let's just shoot up to our platform where our original island was. But yeah, it's been pushed right back now. So we've got at least 2/3 of the island covered. Now we've got to chop those trees down, finish planting a few more spruce at the end, and we will be ready to move on to the next phase of building our island there. And there has been a few discoveries while building this. While I was doing this, I did notice some extra stuff. So if we head over to this side of the island, so there is a savanna island over there with an acacia tree. That's one of the wood types we're missing. Yeah, I fully agree. Sorry, spruce does make pretty wood, and I think these spruce trees are some of the nicest trees in the game. Although I am partial to the cherry trees as well. But yeah, while I was building this, I noticed we have ourselves a new trial chamber over there as well, so we can potentially tackle that in the future. And alongside the Yeah, see, we're getting so close now to the edge on this. This has been about 50, 60 hours of work so far just to get to this stage. So I'm looking forward to this being finished. But oh, hi Splash Pain, welcome in. But yeah, look, we have a jungle island over there, and this is exciting because although we did get jungle saplings from the Wandering Trader and we have farmed up a fair bit of jungle wood, that island being there means that there is actually a jungle biome over there. And one of the mechanics in Minecraft is the fishing mechanics. Oh, and yeah, and we have a savanna biome there. But yeah, one of the mechanics in Minecraft, the fishing mechanics, the loot that you can get is pretty much identical no matter where you do it, except for one biome. And if we go fishing in the jungle, there is a chance that we may actually get ourselves some bamboo, and that will give us access to a brand new wood type, an incredibly renewable wood type, and that will be really handy for some of our future endeavors. As Splash Pain has pointed out in the chat, we also potentially we can get some parrots to spawn there. We can get some ocelots to spawn there. I'm not sure what we would do with the ocelots, because if the ocelots do spawn, we don't want to really bring them back, because one of their favorite things in life is to murder all of our chickens. And we kind of want our chickens at the moment. The savanna biome there is also handy because we will be able to potentially get some llamas to spawn. So that will be kind of cool. Some regular llamas rather than we've got the 3 traded llamas at the moment, but regular llamas will be great to have as well. So yeah, we've got a trial chamber, we've got a jungle biome, and we've got a savanna. It's just a shame that this is a regular jungle and not a bamboo jungle, because then we would also be able to get hold of pandas. Waddle asked what the giant spear above the plantation island is. So I'm assuming you mean this one here. This is something else we need to look at in the not too distant future. So this here is an amethyst geode. So these spawn, normally in a Minecraft world, these will spawn underground, and they have the purple amethyst blocks inside them, as well as being surrounded by calcite, which is one of the nicest building blocks in the game. And then above that is a layer of smooth basalt. So we'll have to crack that open at some point. There's also another one over here that we need to look at, potentially as well. And there are actually a few of them surrounding our islands that we want to get to. This one's a bit unfortunate that it's so high, and I kind of want to build in this area, because otherwise, if it spawned under the layer that we're working with, I could have potentially turned it into an automatic farm. But we may set it up as a bit of a manual farm in the short term. Maybe we can tackle that in next week's stream. We can do a bit of a resource gathering. Cool. If we head back to our main island, the other thing that I have started to do is to look at the building blocks that we have that we can reliably produce. Let's have a quick nap and get some daylight back. Here we go, sleep. I should let the cats wander around the bed so that they can leave presents, but there's, well, other than phantom memories, we've got a lot of most of the things they can bring. But yeah, so I've started to lay out our wood types. So we're basically missing four of the different types of wood. We're missing the crimson, the warped netherwood. We're missing the dark oak and the acacia. Although we do know where those two are, so we do have a dark oak island over there, which means there is a dark oak forest, and the acacia we can get from the savannah island we saw just now. So we fill those in, and potentially we can get this bamboo from the jungle island that we were just looking at as well. So all we would need is fish up one sprig of bamboo, and we could potentially then just grow an insane amount of bamboo, create an insane amount of bamboo wood. It's one of the most renewable types of wood in the game, so it's great for all of the things like chests and such where we need it. Although renewable wood sources is not really that much of a problem at the moment. We have this is our spruce wood storage. So these bottom layers of chests. So we've got 2 double chests deep, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 10. 20, we have 20 double chests of spruce wood at the moment, and we're currently working on the next layer. We might get some mushrooms to spawn at the dark oak site, but as stories point out, but we did manage to buy some of those from the wandering trader. So where did I leave my plant chest? It's over here. So we do have both the red and the brown mushrooms already. I've also managed to been buying a few of the plants just in case we can't get them to spawn naturally. We've got some drip leaf and sea pickles as well, and he did have kelp recently as well, which was quite good. Although the kelp is nice, but what we do have in this data pack is a custom recipe for kelp. So we could have actually got kelp quite a while back when we first made our shears, because if I head down into our little pond here, what we have here is seagrass. So if we shear the seagrass, where did that go? There we go. And there's the other bits. So what we have with here is, if memory serves me right, we can take the seagrass and a crafting table. And is it? Yeah. And we can actually use the seagrass to craft kelp. So that was not as big a deal as most of the trades that we've got off of him, but it's still nice to have. Still nice. We haven't yet got any melons off of him, which could be another reason to go explore some of the surrounding islands. In that hopefully one of these will have some melons on them. And the other island around here that I'm eager to explore is that we have that there at the back in the distance is a lush cave island. So if we can get over there, the seagrass recipe is a custom recipe. It's only in the Skyblock Infinite data pack, so it's not that available in vanilla Minecraft, but yeah, it's a way to access the kelp just in Skyblock worlds. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's a lush cave over there, and if we can get to the lush cave and set up some space as well, we can potentially also get some axolotls to spawn, which will give us new pets. So axolotls are really cute mobs that we can use to populate our ponds and things. But yeah, that has pretty much summed up what's happened in the last week since we streamed and we took on our Nether Fortress. I've also been looking at the renewable blocks that we have for building. So at the moment we're kind of limited. So we've got the various stone layouts. We've got the smooth stone, the stone, cobblestone, and its mossy counterpart, the stone bricks, along with its mossy, cracked, and chiseled variety. The nether bricks, which are created by cooking up the netherrack that we can create using another custom recipe. So let's get some food because and eat, because we've run out of steam and we're slowing down. So yeah, with the weeping vines that we got in our first foray into the nether, if we take 4 of these, we can then use another custom recipe that is just for within our Skyblock data pack that will create netherrack. And if we take the netherrack and put it in a furnace, going to use an entire bucket of lava just to smelt 1 netherrack. Kind of wasteful, but we do have our infinite lava farm over there, so it's not too bad. Yeah, we can get the nether bricks, and with the nether bricks we can craft those into let's put those away in here. Actually, no, I'll put these in the nether chest. Yeah, so with that we can then craft the nether bricks along with the cracked and chiseled variety, and also the red nether bricks by combining a nether bricks and nether wart. We've got the shroom lights and the nether wart blocks, which come from the giant mushrooms. Yeah, these are nice. I agree, Story. These are nice blocks. The red ones I think are a bit too red. I'm sure there's some good use cases for them, but I feel like these are a little bit too bright for my liking. But I do like these ones, and I'm looking forward to being able to expand our selection of decorative building blocks in the not too distant future as well. Yeah, we've also got the dripstone blocks, the bone blocks, and the snow blocks that we can create from our little dripstone farm there, the mob farm for the bone blocks, and we have our snow golem locked up in the basement that we can use to get the snow blocks from. We also have some mud varieties. So this is created by using a water bowl on a dirt block. We can then combine that with hay to create a packed mud block, and we can then use the packed mud blocks to create mud bricks. We've got our podzol and dirt, moss. These I'm not too sure on we would ever actually build with over here, but we've also got the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns, the hay, obsidian by using the infinite water in our lava farm. Sorry, in our pond, and the infinite lava from the lava farm. We've got the iron blocks from the iron farm, and then at the moment we have a selection of all. So the only dyes we can reliably produce at the moment is the red dye from the poppies from the iron farm, the pink by combining white dye from bone meal and the red dyes, and the white. So these are effectively the only 3 colours of wool that we can reliably build. It would be nice to expand this a bit. So I think in our next stream we're going to try and expand this out. So the plan is to try and by the end of next stream have access to I think we'll try and get access to basalt, deep slate, blackstone, and we'll also set up that amethyst geode over there for some amethyst blocks as well. So I think that will be next week's stream. But for this week's stream, we are going after adding one more block to this palette, which will be the magma blocks. So we should probably get started on that. What do we need for this farm? So I think what I'm going to do is mostly build this farm out of cobblestone for now. But what we'll do is come back later and make it more decorative, because this most of this cobblestone to me is our temporary block. Anything made of entirely of cobblestone is something that is eventually going to get torn down and replaced. But with this one, I think we will keep it. I did have some chests somewhere. Should take some chests over to the site. So last week, if you remember, towards the end of the stream, we mapped out a basalt delta. So, we have a lot of friends here. Guessing these guys have all. These will have all spawned from the nether portal, as none of this should be spawnable unless... Are they actually spawning on the nether portal frame? I don't think they can spawn in the nether portal. Right. Yeah, so last week we made our way down to the bottom of the nether. And then after that, we mapped out some of the basalt delta up. Oh! That was clever. And this is why I'm not playing hardcore mode, because I like to do stupid crap like that. Hopefully our stuff is fine and nothing's falling over the edge. We do have a fairly big base down there for us to access our stuff. Well, just in case we do fall. So let's put it to the test. How much did we lose with that little trip? Do we have a full inventory full of stuff down here? Cool, we do. We didn't lose anything, thank God. Is that a bat in the nether? I didn't know bats could spawn here. It is a bat in the nether. It must have flown through our portal at some point. So yeah, we mapped out part of the basalt there. I came back and what I did was create a new platform that mirrored what we mapped out last week. Down here. These stone slabs floating in the air, these mark out our chunk boundaries. So if I call up the chunk border rendering, you see there's one in each corner. So what we've got here is a 2 by 2 square of chunks entirely within the basalt delta, and this is where we are going to build our farm. So let's put some chests down for resources. We're going to need quite a bit of resources for this. As I said, we are going to look at mostly using the cobblestone for now, but I think what I want to make, I want the magma farm. I would like the magma cream farm, sorry, the magma cube farm to mostly be made of magma blocks. The only trouble is that with that is I need the magma farm to get the magma blocks to build the farm. So I think we'll start with cobble, and then after running it for a while, I'll come back and I will swap out a lot of the cobble for magma blocks, because I think this is going to be the first of our our permanent farms. These are farms that we want to keep around for the long haul. Let's get rid of the chunk borders. Yes. Splash, having this palette is kind of cool. It means I can kind of see what we've got and what goes together. So it's like I've been trying to lay it out a bit like that as well. So to me, this is a group of blocks that goes well together. We'll probably be using this a lot in our villager buildings when we get to those. I feel like these ones go together quite well as well. Even the dripstone, it's like a bit of a mud palette. We'll probably use this for roads and streets. These I don't think I'll use for building. Maybe a bit of the wall for texturing in the future, maybe not. But yeah, the other thing we're going to need for our farm is we're going to need a lot of glass. So I've been trading emeralds with the dudes over here. Let's actually stock up a bit more. They should have refreshed this trade since last time. No, that one doesn't have it. So we can get quite a lot of glass from these guys. I think he has it as well. So yeah, we can roughly get 3 stacks of glass every time they refresh their trades. So what are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that will be enough glass. But yeah, we're going to use a lot of glass in this. The glass will be permanent, permanent part of the farm. And the other, let's grab some more cobble as well. I want to try and get as much of the materials down to the build site as possible before we start. Mostly because we have a chance for ghasts to spawn in the basalt deltas, and we don't really want that. I'm not entirely sure if they can spawn within the bounding box of the Nether fortress. I kind of hope not, because there's a lot of space there otherwise, and yeah, ghasts are the last thing we need. I think they might actually be my least favourite mob in the game. The sounds they make are absolutely haunting. Let's go do one more run for grab some more cobblestone, and then we'll also bring down a few workstations as well. Oh, and if we are, oh, sorry guys, let's get some Let's grab some workstations. I did recently create a stonecutter as well, which has given us access to some more blocks. One of these is only partially full. I think it's 3 stone and an iron ingot for thing. We have ourselves a fair bit of iron now, so what's this? This is 9, 18, 27, 28, 29, nearly, well, effectively 30 blocks, stacks of iron blocks, which each break down into 9 iron, so that's not a bad little stash we've got going. What have we got here? Stonecutter. There we go. We'll take a stonecutter. Oh. Oh yeah, and the other, well, I said earlier we drowned our zombie. That also reminded me of a mechanic that we can make partial use of now, but we'll probably make more use of in the future, which is the it gives us access to some copper. So we've been getting quite a few lightning strikes around here. So what I did was, by adding water into the top of our drop chute, we can effectively drown all of the zombies in here. And when you drown a zombie, if we give them a little bit of time, then they will start. Eventually, these guys should start to shake. Come on! Oh, you can see that one there is starting to shudder. So these guys will they'll get the shakes, and then eventually what happens is, yeah, they convert into drowns. Here we go. So with these guys all converting into drowns, what we can then do is hit them a few times, and we should get a few copper ingots out of them. Oh, one of these guys has thorns. Not helpful. We should probably get some thorns for our armor as well. The only downside of converting him into drowns, though, is when you convert I think it's this gold guy over here. Here we go. I think he's dead now. When you convert well, the only downsides of doing this is that anything falling into water will not take the full damage, which we've been using to make all of our mobs a one-hit kill. Which means it takes a little more effort to kill them. There we go. At least we can set them all on fire now. So we actually have to take them down from full health now. So rather than them being at 1 health. Yeah, so it's a similar mechanic to villagers getting hit by lightning will change them into a witch. Pigs getting hit by lightning will actually change them into zombie piglins, which is a good way to access gold in some game modes. Breeding up a load of pigs, putting a lightning rod in the pen with them. Oh, I Can't actually reach those guys in the corner there. That's annoying. Alright, well we'll leave them to despawn later. But yeah, more importantly, what we can get from that process is copper. It's not a very efficient way to get copper, but oh, it is copper nonetheless. And copper is useful for a few different recipes. I'll put this in here for now. Including all of the decorative copper blocks we saw in the trial chamber. And with, well, the decorative blocks we saw in the trial chamber, and the and it's also useful for making lightning rods. So what I did was put a lightning rod up there at the top, which should hopefully attract any lightning strikes from away from hitting the base down here. As we were getting a few, and I was just worried that eventually something was going to catch fire, or a villager was going to get struck, or worst of all, our pigs would get struck. Because the last thing we want is for them to turn into zombies. But yeah, so that mechanic, as I said, the way we did it there was incredibly inefficient, but we will be using that mechanic later to farm large amounts of copper. There is another mechanic that we will use alongside it, which is that when you're playing in hard mode, hard difficulty, and you attack a zombie, some zombies will, in hard mode, we're also going to need some mud for this farm. I'm just gonna I'm gonna create some mud as well. There's the balls. So yeah, this is effectively how we create the mud. We just take some dirt, splash it with mud. We'll probably actually create a automated farm for this at some point in the future as well. So we can produce mud in a large quantity. This is a really useful block in that it's useful for farms in that it's ever so slightly smaller than a full block, which means it plays nice with hoppers. A hopper can suck items on top of mud straight through the block. How many is this? Oh, that is a nice sound. Yeah, sorry, I was saying, when you're playing in hard mode, there's a chance that a zombie will spawn that is a special zombie, and when you when you attack that zombie, it will summon in reinforcements, and by that I mean it will summon a new pack of zombies in the area if there is space for them to spawn in the right. And by doing that, we can basically create a farm that produces a huge amount of zombies, and then that combined with drowning them means that we can produce a large amount of copper And the mud is also useful because if we take the dripstone, if we take the pointed dripstone there and place it on the underside of a block, and then place the mud on top of that, it will also turn into clay. And with the clay, we can then turn that into bricks for brick blocks, and we can also turn the clay into. We can cook the clay to turn it into terracotta, which will give us access to a large number of colourful building blocks. The trouble with that is it's an incredibly long and boring process. So before we really start to get into clay and terracotta, I think we'll need to automate some of this. So being able to quickly produce a large amount of mud will be step one. Then being able to quickly spread that out so that we can dry it into clay will be another farm that we'll need. And then we'll need some sort of, well, I mean, these little automatic smelter setup's not bad, but we'll probably want a more larger scale setup than that for it as well. The other unlikely ingredient for this farm as well is going to be sweet berries. So we'll take some sweet berries as well, and then we will fill our inventory up with cobble, and we should then hopefully have everything we need for the farm, and we can go down and start building. And we'll also take a crafting bench. Oh no, I'm forgetting something incredibly important here. We need hoppers. More hoppers than that. So what I will do is probably leave 2 sets of cobble behind. We'll grab a stack of spruce logs, and we'll grab a stack of iron blocks, and that should hopefully give us the resources we need to make the hoppers we want. We're going to need some chests as well, so the spruce logs will help with those. Oh. There we go. That should be all the resources we need for this farm. So cobble, some glass. We don't really need the glass, but it's kind of nice to be able to see the farm in action. Oh, hang on, no, I'm forgetting 2 other important ingredients. We will also need some pumpkins. And we will need our shears. We've got a pick. Oh, what happened there? How are they firing all the way over here? Okay. Hopefully we can get down here before something. Is that what got me last time? Did I get yeeted off of the vine by a blaze? we go. So here we go. All of our resources. Let's put the crafting stuff down. Drop that. We'll put the stone cutter on top of the crafting bench because crafting bench is technically spawnable. And let's have a look at building. So I think I want to raise. So at the moment we're at the bottom of the world. I think we kind of want to go up a little bit first before we start. So let's I think maybe we should go up about 20 blocks in the air. So this is 54. Oh no, this is 0. So we want to go up to about 20 and a half, I think. So we'll create a temporary staircase here. We probably would have been better off with a ladder, but and what this will do is it'll just give us some space underneath for us to come back and once we have access to more stuff, we will be able. We will probably try and add some more automation to the collection. We're not going to be able to do that right now because we don't have full access to the full array of redstone components at the moment. We'll want some comparators and things to do a proper collection system. We'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. What am I doing here? I'm getting completely lost. I've messed this up. Yeah, so we'll want some space below just for other stuff. So if we go up 20 like we did on our villager island, I think that's a good number to be able to have a bunch of stuff underground. We're at Y16, so almost there. So that is, so this is Y20, I think, this level here. I think we will go here, let's clear up the extra blocks. so that's given us a bit of height. And then we want to make our way into the middle of these chunks. So I think we're almost lined up over here. So we'll just bridge it out. Let's put the chunk borders on so we can actually see where we're aiming for. Okay, and so I feel like this will be the middle of our farm. So I just want to call up a little circle generator. I found one by Donut Studios, which seems to be one of the nicest that I've seen. And then we want, there we go, a diagram of an 11 by 11 circle. Oh, that was done. Just asking for trouble here. Okay. It doesn't look like anything has spawned, at least. Yeah, I think when they tell you geometry is going to be like really important, when you're in school and they tell you geometry is going to be really important, I think outside of Minecraft, it's never been that useful. So we're going to want actually maybe less building blocks than this. For the beginning, we're going to want mostly glass and mud. Hey there, Harbinger. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Okay. So. What we'll do is we'll take this one out, and what we really want here is some mud. So the mud is going to be the base of this farm. And from there we need to go we need to go 4 out with the mud, and then we'll have cobblestone. And the same on all of the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to be difficult because this is as I said, the mud is ever so slightly less than it's ever so slightly less tall than the cobblestone, so it makes bridging out a little bit harder. But 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. cobblestone there. And then this side will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a cobblestone in there as well. Then we want to fill this in. 1, 2. Did I do this wrong? 1, 2, 3. Ah, this is one short. There we go. So we want to fill this in a bit. We're going to create a little circular area down here. Ah, I did not bring enough mud. Okay, let's fill this outer rim up. Oh. This is, see, this is where trigonometry would have come in handy. I would have, if I'd bothered to do the maths, then I would have known that we didn't have enough. I would have known exactly how much mud we'd need, and we wouldn't be where we are now. Oh, we can put one of those slabs back because we want to be able to get to the farm. This side, 1, 2. So what do we actually need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so we're gonna need about half a stack of extra of mud. Actually, before we go, thinking I go. Hoping that will be enough to block ghast spawns. If I remember right, ghasts need a 4x4 space, 4x4x4 space to spawn. Let's leave our resources here. Cobble on that one for primarily. Alright, let's go get some more mud. Annoyingly, we can't actually make it in the nether because, well, water. I mean, in theory we could, but it would require putting buckets of water into cauldrons, which is allowed to be in the nether. But then every time we use it, it will go down. So we need to bring like a chest full of buckets with us. Okay, let's quickly convert this into mud. And when we go back, we're going to take a sword because, knowing my luck, all kinds of nasties will have spawned. Probably take a bow as well, because there's every chance we'll have ghasts flying around as well. Okay. Let's go get the shovel, because that will make this bit go a bit quicker. We don't actually need the chunk boundaries up anymore. Okay, so grab a shovel. There we go, that's quicker. Then we'll just do the last of this stack. Into mud. Definitely need an automatic farm for this, especially if we start to use a lot of the packed mud for paths and stuff in the future. Here we go. Take that, and I'll tell you what, while we're here, we'll grab some more cobble as well, and glass, because I've probably wildly underestimated those as well. Hi Erica. Oh, I realise I forgot to put some links in earlier, so and just as I go to do that, YouTube logs me out of the chat again. I have no problem with YouTube logging me out of chat. It's just if it could save it for when I'm not streaming, that would make life much easier. I've just dropped some links to other great content creators we have in the chat right now, so make sure to check them out. What do we mean by the pretty lights, Erica? Do we mean the glow berries here? These I think are some of my favourite lighting. Yeah, I also have a new keyboard today, and I'm quite liking it. It has a more mellow clack to it. This one, it's not quite as obnoxious as some of my previous keyboards. So, but it's still got a nice satisfying one. So, I did pick up one that was just as obnoxious as my old keyboard that I intend to take with me to the office when I do have to go in, which I'm sure will make me popular, right? Everyone loves the guy with a really loud in the office with a really loud keyboard. Yeah, I replaced my old SteelSeries Apex Pro with a newer version of the SteelSeries Pro, but I got the one with damn it. I said we were going to get a sword, didn't I? Well, at least it shows that the Magma. At least we know the Magma cubes spawn over there now. But let's go get some weapons. Yeah, this newer one has a very different feel to the keys. It's a good feel, but I think, but yeah, different. Let's take some arrows. But yeah, while I was shopping though, I also thought I'd pick one up for when I am in the office. As at the moment, I tend to just use the one on my MacBook, which I know I think the Apple keyboards are kind of nice, but they're not quite as satisfyingly clacky. But I picked up a smaller version, so I got one. I actually bought my first 60% keyboard, to which my partner immediately saw it, and her review of my new of the 60% one was look at a little baby keyboard, which I'm not entirely sure what to make of. Let's. Can we take out the dangerous ones from up here? I am conscious I don't actually have any armor on. Purely because I was worried about falling into the void, but... Hey, we got a Magma cream head. Oh, they're still coming from above. I wish the small ones of these were like the slimes, where they don't really hurt you. Two of the heads. Okay, so let's grab some supplies. So let's drop some supplies off first. So let's put some of this stuff down. We'll take the glass, the sweet berries, and the mud with us. Okay, this is going to be never ending until we seal off some of up here. So let's go up. Oh my god, there's loads of them. Okay. Let's fill in the rest of here. Wait, was that still not enough? I counted in everything. Alright. Well, before we leave this time, let's put a wall around this thing so that we can at least keep things contained. I'm just gonna... I did do some rough theory crafting on this farm. So I have some notes that I just want to check quickly. Where is my... Here, yeah. Alright, so we'll leave a space there. And I think we want to go 3 up on all sides here. Which should mean that the magma cubes can't escape. And we'll leave a little entrance there so that we can. Let's put a torch back in my offhand. Let's fill this flooring with cobble for now, and we'll go back for what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of mud. Okay, so if we clear these out now, we should be safe. And we should get no more down here. Okay. I really need to get a sharpness 5 book for this sword. Where did we put the wood? Okay, let's make it a... Oh no, that's a stone cutter. That's not what we're after. Let's make another double chest. We'll use that to put the stuff that we have on us in. We didn't put mud in anything, did we? No. Okay, so we'll go back and get the last bits of mud. Oh. Having keyboard with a raised WASD feels like something I could get behind as well. One of the problems I have in this game is that I will often find that I end up hitting Q instead of W, and Q is the throw the thing in your hand, button rather than the move forward, which is, well, as you can imagine, during combat, that's a really helpful. That's a really helpful thing to do, is to throw your weapon on the floor. It's weird though. It seems to be a peculiar malfunction that is unique just to me, because I don't really see others doing the same. Erica says she normally hits the 2 instead. I mean, wait, they shouldn't have been able to get. They shouldn't have been able to get out of the. Oh, maybe it's we didn't go high enough. I'm gonna need some scaffolding blocks as well. I'm just gonna go back and get some slime. But yeah, this is going as expected. I'm gonna get some slime blocks, as though I feel like those are my favourite scaffolding blocks. Though I know a lot of people use dirt. Dirt is actually probably more precious in this world, but we do have a fair number of slime blocks now. So, but the slime blocks are useful for scaffolding because they break instantly. Okay, it seems I'm not alone in chat with the throwing my weapon away in the middle of a fight. So that at least makes me feel a bit better. I'm actually surprised that we managed to get through last week's stream entirely without doing it. So. Let's grab some cobble and we'll go up and make this chamber 1 block taller. That should protect us from the. That should mean the magma cubes can't get out. Damn it. I had another choice word there, but we'll try and keep the stream from being demonetized before I even get enough followers to monetize it in the first place. All other stuff. We're gonna have to get through all those magma blocks to grab our stuff now. Oh, wait, they just all despawned. Haha, that is handy. Okay, please don't let anything important have gone over the edge. Okay, no, I think we landed close enough. See, this is why I came and put down this big platform. It took a while, but it was definitely useful. Oh, wait, where did our slime blocks go? Okay, I just... are you guys actually able to see this? Because it's very dark. At the moment, so... That's the trouble of building in the nether. Let's clear these out. Oh, we'll do it the coward's way. What? Where did that one come from? Oh, I'm almost dead. Harbinger says it's fine, but I don't know. I'm just looking on my second monitor. Although the sun is behind me, so my main display is okay, but I doubt very much that it's coming through in HDR. Okay. Harbinger says we can actually make this brighter. Let's have a quick look. Shader settings. Atmosphere. That doesn't seem to make much difference. Is it clouds? No. I'm not seeing much. Here that could be helpful. What I was thinking is I could potentially I think I can add brightness. I think no, that's actually made it hot worse. I mean, the basalt delta is possibly one of the worst ones. I've been trying to carry a torch in the offhand as well, so that it does light things up a bit. I think without the shaders, this would actually be near impossible to see. Okay, let's pillar up a bit, and we'll finish putting this rim around the jar in which the magma cubes are going to suffer eternally for the annoyance they've just caused me. Okay, so now we've got this little section here. This should keep the cubes in. We'll put our mud in down here. So this is basically where we're going to kill the magma cubes. We're going to do that using sweet berries. We would be better off using the wither roses, but wither roses require us to kill the wither, and yeah, we're not doing that yet. So for now, the sweet berries are not anywhere near as good as the wither roses for it, but they are not bad. So we'll let's go get. So what we're going to need now is to make a spawning platform or two. So we will need a crap load of cobblestone. Crap load being the official SI unit of Minecraft materials. So let's. We don't need that. Don't need that. We'll keep the pick and the food. We'll leave the bow for now. We'll surely come to regret that decision later. Take a bunch of glass with us as well. And they're back already. I mean, at least we know it's going to be efficient, right? Look at this. We're only down there for a minute, dudes. Chill. Okay, that is really not working. We're going to need to put a bit more of a platform up there, I think. If only we had the resources for a respawn anchor. Yeah, Simon just said the wither. I don't think we're gonna fight until we've unlocked the end, purely because then we can trap it under the bedrock portal in the middle of the main end island, and that way we can mitigate the amount of damage it can do to the surroundings. Let's put a bit of cobblestone back. Okay. Let's. So you need to get into the hole. Okay. So rather than keep getting knocked back, falling at this entrance, we're going to create a bit of space. Alright. Now we just need to clear out the annoying mobs inside. What? I did not think they would be able to jump up there. I thought they could only make a 3 or 4. Well, I thought they could make a 4 block jump, and the floor should be ever so slightly less than lower, so that should be just over 4 blocks, enough that they shouldn't be able to jump up to the top. Let's eat before we end up dying. Okay. This is the trouble with building things in survival. What I might do though is cover this area with slabs. That should mitigate some of their spawning. Hold on. How many of these things are there? Yeah, these are the worst of the slime creatures. At least the other slimes, when you get them down to the smallest ones, they stop hurting you. We're going to. I am very glad that we're basically going to torture these things forevermore. We will grind you into cream and then use you to farm other mobs. There is nothing but suffering in the future for magma creams in this world. For magma cubes in this world. Oh. I need a sword with sweeping edge as well. Sharpness and sweeping edge. I think those will be the next enchantments we try and get from the villagers. Oh, I don't know. Where's my torch gone? So we can actually see what we're doing. I mean, to be fair, this could be the farm, just stood here swiping at these damn things. Fix it up a bit so we can't get hit. Do we even need anything else? Oh crap! Even the small ones hit hard. Admittedly, part of this is my own fault. I should probably be wearing armor. I'm just worried about losing it into the void and having to replace it all at the moment until we start getting some safer areas stood up around in the nether. Yeah, I feel like turning it to peaceful feels a little bit cheaty. I will admit I did do that at one point while I was creating the villager island, because that was creating slimes at a rate that can I get away with just doing rows of this? I think that should stop them from spawning. If I just put like that, then we'll have a row there. No, that's a spawn one. I think we could probably get away with even just having one every few blocks. Let's see if we have enough slabs to... Oh, no, that's one more as well. So in theory that'll stop things spawning down here. I'll have to see how that pans out in practice. Okay, so let's go back up here. So what we're going to do is come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is going to give these things even more spawning space. I feel like I will regret this. Oh. So we come out 9, and then we have one extra at the end. Okay, so then I think we want to come one out this way, So that should give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on there. One, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 7. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little 1 bits, and then will come another 2, another 3, then 1. Get that right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the middle one. And then if we bring this in, it should meet up in the middle of our center. 1 and yep, 2 on each side there. Bingo. Okay, so effectively we're going to create this all the way around. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yep, and then this one is 2. I should heal up while we're not fighting anything. I got 2. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we should be able to go back to the middle. And everything's spawning on the other side. Already. And well, I mostly chose this size for the circle because it would fit entirely within one chunk, 2 chunks. So the other chunk boundary should be basically here. That's 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Okay. This is becoming a pattern now. I know. I mean, we could set it to peaceful, as Harbinger suggested. I don't know. What do we think? And should we? I mean, if we literally do that, then all of the mobs go away. Or if we stay in normal, then they continue to spawn. Oh, I think we might have lost some blocks there as well, annoyingly. I think for the sake of just getting the farm built, we've had a fair number of deaths already today, so I think maybe we will go to peaceful then. Or at least while we make the first layer. I think what we'll also do is if we put the sweet berries in now, so we want, let's put some of this down for now. So what we'll do is break some of this down. Chains we want. Oh. Okay, so we'll take that, and then we also want a slab. I think this might actually make the, if we do this bit, then we should actually be able to turn peaceful off, and it should, and we should be able to build in a bit more peace. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Just to make sure we've got this centered. Yeah. So we're going to put a slab there. We're then going to, that's not working. Let's take that down. Okay, let's pillar up quickly. So we want to come from here. Oh, 2, 3, 4, and then go all around. Oh, I thought it was dark again. Okay, so we're going to create ourselves a little space here. And then we'll create a little ring of chains around us. Alright, then we need to go grab a pumpkin, carve that, and we can put an iron golem in the middle. That will attract the attention of the, I want to shear both of these actually. Let's grab the shears. Okay. Grab our pumpkins. We've got the iron blocks on us. And then if we go up here, that there. We'll then go up a few more blocks, and then we're just going to build an iron golem here. He should now be trapped by the chains. I think we need one more circle of chains around him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? Nuggets. Alright, we'll take the extra layer of chains, make sure that so the idea of the chains is they will not obscure line of sight from the other mobs. But they will stop the mobs from getting to him, which means he will take a bunch of the aggro from the magma cubes. Can we reach that one? No, dude, we're trying to protect you here. Move out of the way. No, I can't even see where that is. There we go. That one and that. Can we get that one? Come on, move. No. Can we get... No, we're going to have to bridge around. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we do that, and then if we... I suspect we don't actually even have enough sweet berries at the moment for this entire patch. Yeah, we're going to run out before we fill it in. Let's go get some more sweet berries and no, see, I've just realized that by saying to peaceful, we may have just broken our iron farm. Hoping not. If peaceful destroys the hostile mobs, then our drowned that is powering the iron farm may have also just died when we switch that on, which will be annoying. Given the trouble we had to get him in there in the first place. Please be okay. Please be okay. Okay. Hopefully the fact that we were in another dimension means that dimension saved him. So yeah, I don't think we should be in peaceful. It was not feeling too. It was feeling a bit too cheaty for me. The golem won't prevent the spawns. What the golem does is it will attract the mobs. So they will be attracted to the golem, and therefore they will end up. I might get some bone meal as well, as I realised that when we created those blocks, it did not. It did not grow. Sorry, when we created the sweet berries, it didn't grow them to the dangerous size. So the idea is that the golem attracts the mobs. The mobs move towards the golem. They fall into the hole, the sweet berries, and then the sweet berries kill the golem. That is the theory, at least. See. Let's see if we can get. Where's our sword? Did we lose our sword? Oh no, we have lost our sword, so we are now stuck without a weapon. That is problematic. Let's take the bow and arrows. It's going to take a while to. It's going to take quite a few arrows to try and clear this middle out, but hopefully. What? That is unfortunate. I think it must have fallen over the edge when we fell last time. It's going to use up quite a lot of arrows at this rate. If I shoot higher, can I clear out the large ones, and then the small ones only have minimal HP, so it should be quicker to kill. We'll do this one more time. That's it. This will be the last. Otherwise, we will be here all day, and we're already quite a lot further into the stream than I was. I was hoping to be further into the build by now than we currently are. So, for the sake of the stream actually ending at some point, we'll take one last liberty. So by growing these up, they should now damage anything that collides with them. Yeah, this is the trouble with a Skyblock world is that keeping the mobs under control anywhere like this is absolute nightmare because there's nowhere else for anything to spawn. The game will try and spawn like 75 mobs in the small space that you are in. Which is why I've done a lot of the building stuff with so far using bottom slabs, which are unspawnable. But as we start to build out different islands and things, we'll have to be very careful of mob spawning. Okay. So given that, let's compromise for the rest of this video, and we'll go for a we'll go for the easy difficulty. It still feels a bit cheaty to me, but I do want to finish this at some point. I need to go shopping later, so we can't spend our entire life on this one farm. Let's go get some materials. Okay, so we should be done with the bone blocks now. And that for now, that as well. So we should be done with all of this for the time being. What we do need is cobble. And glass. I think we might have lost some glass over the side as well, which is unfortunate. But yeah, if we look at it now, see that they fall in there, they take damage, they die. We rejoice. Let's put the rest. Oh, let's try and build the rest of this circle out. So we have on this side so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, we don't want that. So we'll come out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep. And then we have 2. No. What's happened here? So that should be 3. That should be 2. 1, 1, 1. Are we off here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to bug me now. so this is out the same. Then we go 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2. How is this not matching up when all of the other sides have? Is it this side that's the problem? How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're one short here. Weird. That must mean we did the other side slightly off. So that there, 2 there, 3 there. 3 there, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is this side wrong as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no. Then we have 1, 2, 3 that side, 1, 2, 3 that side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is highly confusing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is our middle one. 1, 2, 3 that side. 1. This is our middle, so 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is mostly regular. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. Is this the wrong shape? Did I make this whole thing wonky? Please tell me I didn't. Okay. Well, how long is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, this whole thing is off center. How? Yeah. That is so annoying. So I did have enough mud. I just made the base of this too big, is what we discovered about earlier. And therefore, if I hadn't have gone back for more supplies, we probably would have been in a better position right now. Okay. Let's quickly let's quickly bring these in. This corner in as well, and then we'll go around the we'll go around the outside and clean it up later. And then we need to plant. Oh, damn it! Let's put the sweet berries back in. We'll probably leave that one to grow. Anything in that square will probably be overlapping the neighbouring one. Okay, same for here. Take that out. Take this out. This out. 1, 2. We'll put a sweet berry bush back in. Top layer of glass. We'll fill that in. Okay, and then take that layer off. 1, 2, 3 off that side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take 2 off of here. Oh crap! No, thank you. No, thank you. No. That is the last thing we wanted to spawn. Is it still there? Okay, no, right. We have no sword, we have no weapons, we have ghasts. The stream probably should have ended about 10-15 minutes ago, and we're nowhere near finished. So we're gonna go peaceful mode, and let's try and speedrun the rest of this build. Where's our stuff? Okay. Peaceful mode seems to reduce the damage from these as well. Can you actually take any damage in peaceful mode? Okay. Where did our slime blocks go? There's still loads of stuff in here. These sweet berries are so annoying. Okay, we found this. We at least found our slime blocks. By the time we finish the farm, hopefully these other bushes will have grown. Okay, let's go through this as quick as possible then. So the idea is we're going to have these platforms here. They will spawn a vast number of magma blocks. Let's take that out as well. So these will. So this is the spawning blocks. This is almost as far as the Iron Golem's aggro range will go. So this will get. This will get everything. So the Iron Golem will attract anything that spawns within this radius. I think we could go out a bit further, but I did want to try and keep it within two chunks. Let's fill this in. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that needs to go. 1, 2, 3. That needs to go. 1, 2. That needs to go. That, and that. Okay, and that's going to give us the right. I think that gives us the right dimension. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. No. We're one out here as well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that goes. One, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is this side still wrong? We'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, yeah, and then this side wasn't fitting, was it? So then 7. So there should be one out from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2. Okay, so that is we have our platform sorted now. Now we just need the shape is right. We just need to fill it in. So we will get that in. So I intentionally made this a 31 block wide circular platform, so that it would have a central block. My brain did not want to pay attention to that when we did the width. of it. So okay, so now let's get these in. Yeah, this is the easier bit now. So and it's a lot easier without the mobs. I think what we will have to look at in the not too distant future is to try and create some kind of mob switch. A mob switch basically prevents any mobs from spawning, so it effectively puts the world into peaceful mode by filling up the mob count so that the game can't actually spawn any more mobs. The only trouble with that is we need to do it a fair distance away from our base. Otherwise, we will break any attempt of any mob platform that we... So any mob farm that we create will get... that is within... I think I have the simulation distance set to 32 chunks, so the farm will need to be at least 16 times 32, so that's a bit more maths than my brain can handle at the moment. So that's what just shy of 4,000 blocks away from any farms. Which will be quite a distance to bridge in the nether in order to set that up. Okay, so now we've got that, we want to create a wall around this as well. So we're going to go out 1, 2, 3. I was kind of hoping that like no mobs can spawn within 24 blocks of a player. So I was sort of hoping that the fact that we're up here building it would be enough to prevent too many mobs from spawning. That was a huge miscalculation. Okay, let's... So here we go. We have... Oh. Almost run out. Almost put this wall in. Frame this out. Here we go. We'll just ring this now with the cobblestone. And then we will add a second layer of this, a second iron golem. And that should give us a lot of spawning space. So I mean, we saw how quickly the magma cubes are spawning in with just a tiny platform. So by giving them a much larger one, we should see even better rates. So once we actually get this going, we should have we should be seeing a insane amount of magma cream coming out of it. One of the things we can also do with this is once we get frogs, we can effectively put more iron golems in the middle, let them kill off the larger, and potentially some powdered snow as well. Neither of which, well, we'll need to get some powdered snow before that, but that will kill off the larger slimes, so the larger magma creams, and then we can put some frogs in the bottom, and the farm will switch from being a magma cream farm to a magma cream and frog-like farm, which will give us access to a lot more lighting box. Let's get these last few layers in. And we can start creating the middle shaft as well. We need to keep an eye out that we don't go over where the middle shaft should be. Let's take these out as we don't need them anymore. Oh, okay. I didn't realize how. I've never had the game on peaceful mode before. I didn't realize just how much it changed things. We'll need the glass. And what else? Let's take some more glass with us. I fully expected that drop to have killed us, but let's put a stone there instead of a slime, so that we can't punch our way down again. Is it quicker to fill this in from down here? Here we go. Let's try and get this up as quick as possible. It's already been an incredibly long stream. So I do apologise for that. I was not expecting the magma cubes to be quite as annoying as they were. I was expecting a few spawns, but and because they spawn in like the stuff in the nether doesn't obey the the not spawning in darkness rules for the most part as well. You need to get everything we need. We would have effectively had to coat everything in torches, I think, to prevent spawns. Which would have been quite excessive. So I think this is almost the point where I think this side is pretty much filled out now. So let's fill in. Get this side done. We'll get the other sides done to meet it. Hang on. Maybe if we just fill this bit in, we can fill the rest in quite. Okay. I think we could be able to fill the top in quite quickly. Once we know where we're stopping. And then what do we have here? We have 2. Okay, so like that. Same here. I think is it here? Yeah. And then we'll do this corner as well. Okay, let's fill this in quickly. Here we go. So that's filled in. I have built magma farms in the past, not this particular one, but normally I build them on the nether roof, and the spawn rates on those are never anywhere near what we saw with the magma cubes today. It's like you see a few, but nowhere near the rates we've just had. So it just goes to show that like the natural perimeter you get in a Skyblock world is of just not having any spawnable space anywhere else. That and the algorithm's preference for spawning low down rather than high up. Because when you build things on the nether roof, you're generally building things way above, way high up. So the efficiency is just out of this world, right? There you go. So that's one layer done. We'll put one more of these in. This top one will be the roof. Oh, yeah. Well, I would say have fun, but grocery shopping doesn't sound that fun, Splash. But thanks for joining. Here we go. Let's get the the walls around this in. And that's one. That's our second floor almost done. We just need to put the golem in the middle. And then we need to put a roof on. Oh. Oh. This is this is here we go. This is trouble with a long stream, is even placing blocks now is becoming a problem. So we will put in these. I'll probably ring this actually, and then I will fill it in from down below again. I think that'll be quicker. Here we go, halfway around. Get all of well, we'll need to put an extra layer on top of this of slabs after. So let's put, okay, let's get that in. We should now be able to quickly bring these layers across. Here we go, almost across there. Damn it. Let's get back up there. Come on, out. Let's pillar up. Where is our box? I think it's this layer is above the central column. Yeah. one misplaced. We'll try and get this. As I said, trying to place these as quick as possible. Let's. Get this. Once we get this roof on, we will. We should be able to start the farm up, and we'll see what kind of rates we get. And the reason why we're building this is this will help us with our gold farm, which we will probably build in a couple of weeks' time. And a gold farm will unlock, then unlocks the access to piglin bartering, and by giving gold ingots to the piglins, they will then give us something back in return, and that can, one of the things they can give us is quartz. Quartz will allow us to build much more interesting redstone contraptions. But it can also be used in a recipe to create andesite and granite blocks out of regular stone, which is actually a vanilla recipe. And that is how andesite and granite are made renewable in the game. And that you can basically create a stone generator and then take that stone generator take the output of that stone generator and the output of piglin bartering and combine them into the additional building blocks. And I think having access, I'm not overly fussed about the granite, but having access to andesite will be nice because it's a good block for texturing alongside the stone. It's like a slightly lighter version of the stone. Okay, and then yeah, this is the cutoff here. Here, yeah. Let's gonna quickly fill in this bit. We'll put glass in. Glass in the middle, but as I said at the start, the glass in this is like completely optional. We could build this whole thing out of cobble if we wanted to. And it would still work. It's just being able to see inside is kind of nice. Oh. We'll put some. And we'll put a glass ceiling on it as well. Just over this central shaft, so that it repeats the gap up a bit further. So I think this would look really cool as well if we swap all the cobblestone eventually for magma blocks. So I think once the farm has been running a bit, we will look to do that. Is there anywhere I can get these last two from? Okay, I think that's the middle there, isn't it? Make use of the reduce fall damage. So I think we only need a little bit more glass now on the top. We'll need the slimes. We're going to need a lot of slabs for the next part. Let's go for that many. Okay, this should be enough for us to finish it off. Oh, actually, we'll also need the iron golem parts, and let's put that way. We're gonna need a bunch of these chains. So we've got 8, 16. Oh, no, not that many. Okay, I think 24 should be enough. So now if we pillar our way back up, actually yeah, we'll go all the way to the roof for now. We can then fill in what's left here. Oh, no, that needs to be 4 blocks. Okay, now basically what we have here is a massive spawning space, so to stop any magma creams or ghasts from spawning up here, we will go around and slab the roof off, because things only spawn on 4 blocks. So as these are only things only spawn on the top of a block, and as these are only half the height, they don't count, so nothing should be able to spawn here. Let's drop that in there. actually run that across. Oh. The only trouble with rushing with this is the blocks end up in random places. Here we go, let's put that, take that out as well. Getting almost at the finish line now. Go. This is almost there now. Just a little bit more. Where did our torches go? Sorry, I've just realised it must have been quite dark for anyone that is still watching. If you are still watching this far in, then I commend you. It has been a monster of a stream, this one. Here we go. So this last. Last few slabs up here. Then all we have left after this is to put our golem in place. We might actually have to. Oh, missed this section. Here we go. Getting it slowly. so that's our roof in and spawn proofed. Oh. Next up, we need to get over here. We need to put some chains on top of these ones. We can even actually bring them down from the roof. I think I might actually be short a few. That one's gone in wonky. Let's grab that back. Yeah, we're going to be short a few. So we'll go down and make another 8. I think we're going to be 8 short. I think I underestimated the number of layers we're going to have here. So what we'll do is we'll surround this so that we can get easy access around the top here. Let's head down. Let's head down and get some more chains. I still have all the stuff here. 8 more chains. So head back up. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay. I think in hindsight and reflection, what would have been better while building this would have been to have covered all of the spawnable space with slabs. Which would have prevented any mob spawning while we were getting things built. And then afterwards to have come in and gotten rid of the slabs as we set the farm up. So we could have gone down floor by floor clearing those slabs. That would have given us a relatively safer work environment. Let's take out we need some iron blocks and the pumpkin now. Put one there, one there. Don't think these blocks will interfere with it too much. We'll put the pumpkin on. Oh, damn it. He was not meant to go all the way down there. We forgot a slab. This is problematic. We're going to have to go get another pumpkin now. Is that level? Yes. Okay. need to go back to the overworld, so we'll put the game back to normal difficulty, and hopefully we should be able to get in and out, finish off the farm, get back without too many problems. Let's go and grab one more pumpkin. We'll drop our iron golem in, we'll seal up the top, head down, and then we can quickly knock up a collection system for the drops, and we should be done. And hopefully we can get out of here before this becomes a 4-hour stream. We need a pumpkin. Do I have... Let's take the axe in case we do need to kill anything. Down. At least nothing's escaping now, see? And we can kind of see it working already, so that's quite cool. Okay, so let's... let's head up here, and we'll do the very last bits of work on this farm, hopefully. Oh no, we need these shears. We need a calf pumpkin, don't we? Let's put that down. Grab our shears. Put that way. Do we have a clear run up to the top? Oh. Get in the hole. Okay, let's heal up. Okay, iron, 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 oh, iron. Just checking, we definitely have a slab there this time. Take that out, put a head on him, grab our glass to fill in this roof. Oh, I don't want to put. Go away. Oh, crap. Fall down there. Get out of the way. Okay. So we want to put a slab there, followed by a cobble block. I'll put cobble block there. Oh. Let's grab that. I'm going to put cobble block here, close that up. Then we want to finally seal this up with glass. How many slabs do we have left? Okay, fair few. next up we are going to grab our iron, and we want to make what? Let's sort of think a circle generator. We want 69 hoppers. So if we create as much of that as possible, we'll drop the stone off, probably the slabs as well. Don't need that. Don't need the glass anymore. So we probably need a bit more than 69. 69 hoppers. So we'll go. Actually, let's turn all of this into planks. Turn all of that into not quite enough chests. Okay, let's get some more wood. We'll finish off the. We'll make the chests. We'll make the hoppers. And then we will have our working farm. And yeah, we can see it working over there with the magma cubes are spawning. They're being drawn in by the iron golem. The iron golems pull them to the middle. They fall down into the sweet berries. And then they suffer as much as they have made us suffer today. Let's turn that into. Let's create excessive amount of chests. 64. Okay, so that 64. So that gives one. Okay, so then we want. I think that should be enough. That should be enough chests and hoppers for our collection system now. When we get to our next to actually building our next nether mob farms, I think we will probably have an easier job than this one. I'm just thinking because when we come to build the gold farm, we will mostly be dealing with zombified piglins who are passive unless we upset them. So even if they are spawning in, they should not actually get in the way of us building stuff. The bartering farm will be dealing with regular piglins who, as long as we're wearing some gold, should also leave us be. Right, so we're going to want to come down 1 for the hoppers, then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the chests. I think here is a good place to bridge out. So let's try and get over to over here. So what we're going to want is to pick a side to be the front. I think we'll go this side. No, let's go with this side. This is where we built our little viewing platform now for seeing inside. So we want a 1, 2, 3. That's the middle. So we want a hopper facing up, then down, and then we want to go with a. Is that facing the right way? Yes. So now we want a line of hoppers running across into that one. I think eventually we'll probably swap these for a hopper minecart line, but until we get comparators, we can't really create a decent hopper minecart unloader. So here we go. We can see the magma cubes that are up there already are now already filtering in. So then we want to now create a hopper line running into. Oh, that is in the wrong place. Did I lose my torches or did I leave them in the chest? Because I can't see what I'm doing at the moment, so I'm pretty sure that none of you can. Okay. Oh. Let's go get some torches quickly so we can actually see what we're doing. We will go up to the. Hopefully, this will be our last run back to the overworld as well for anything. Okay, let's pop in here. Run over to our equipment chest. Head back down. I mean, it does. I think the farm actually looks pretty good. If you imagine filling that with like glowing magma blocks as well, I think it's actually gonna look pretty cool. And hopefully I can do some of that off screen over the next couple of weeks and we can come back and see the finished result. So we stylize the farm. Let's try and create some space for us to. Okay. First up, we need some light. Okay, that's it. We can see what we're doing a bit now. Let's get that one back. Okay, let's actually just run this sideways flowing one into the main on all sides for now. So what we're aiming to do is we want to effectively we just want hoppers that we have our main line of hoppers across the middle here, and then we want hoppers running into that cover the entire bottom of they cover the entire bottom of the mud area. Here we go. So that's one layer done. So that's that one. We'll get I think that one's pointing down, isn't it? Trouble with this is the hoppers look almost the same colour as the blocks above them. So it's there we go. That's half of it done. We're still missing. Oh, we have one there. Cool. Okay, that's half of the collection system done. Fill that in. Let's get this this side done as well. We're hitting the sides that we want to make sure all these hoppers are pointing that way. Oh. The middle row points that way and the end one points down. Okay, that's that row done. We'll go. Now we'll do the last few. Here we go. Final row. Alright, I think we must have dropped one. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, let's grab that back. Now, if we come over to the middle here, we take our chests, go, oh, we can go double chests here. Double chest there, double chest there. We will point a hopper into that one, another one into that one. Got another one here. then I guess, oh, this is one too high. So we'll go one more double chest here, our final hopper, and there we go. We can see our magma creams coming in now. So we clear up all this stuff behind the farm now. Oh, that was not very clever. Here, we'll go up. We'll clear up the last of the slabs there. We'll redirect the slabs we do have up here over to the chests. So we're going to come this one way. We'll put a little platform in here so we've got at least got a little bit of space to work with. Oh. And yeah, here we go. So we finally have a finished magma cream farm. So let's go down here and grab some of the resources. Oh, we still have mobs spawning over there, so we want to kind of get far enough away that there is nothing spawning on the fortress there. So it looks like this might be that spot. Cool, and then yeah, I installed the free fly mod just so that we could actually get in and have a look at this in action. So here we go, we can now see magma creams are slowly trying to get to the golems. That attracts them to the center. They are, as they get to the center, they fall. They end up down here, surrounded by sweet berries, where they meet a very prickly demise. And all of their magma creams end up in this snake of chests. So we've got enough capacity there to fill what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double chests with magma cream from an AFK session. And yeah, that is our farm finally finished. I do apologise for the mammoth of a stream we've had today. So this has been, what, we started at 10:30. It's now coming up to 2 o'clock. So that's 3.5 hours. But I'm going to call it quits. I think. See, now that is a nice view there through the top. We can see the all of the magma cubes slowly racing to their deaths. And our iron golem friends are unharmed. They do get a good hit whack in here and there, which is good. Make these damn things suffer. They absolutely deserve it after today. And yeah, so I am going to call it for today. This has been quite a stream. We now have a magma cream farm. I will AFK this a bunch between now and the next stream, and we'll see just how much magma we can get. And then, I said next week. Well, this weekend I'm away, so I don't have much time to prepare for anything big. But what I'm thinking is we will probably look at a basalt farm, which will help us get basalt, blackstone, and deep slate. And then we'll also have a look at cracking open that amethyst geode above the villager island and scooping out the purpley goodness from inside. So yeah, if you have made it this far and you have enjoyed the stream, then give the video a thumbs up. If you want to catch up with our future adventures, then subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.